Hello everyone, it's Monika, and today I've got for you another magazine, Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine issue 238. I received this magazine last week and it came with this beautiful die set from Lisa Horton Crafts with Sending and Love. And then, as you can see, this beautiful DL embossing folder with hyacinths. It's a big embossing folder, and I was thinking for a few days how am I going to use it, because struggle with embossing folders a little bit. So I was thinking to create a simple card with fully using this embossing folder with some sentiment. So let me show you the magazine so you can see some of the ideas, and I was getting inspiration from this magazine as well, and I think I will just use that embossing folder on its own with some mats and layers so you can see how beautiful is that embossing folder. But first I'm going to show you the magazine, some of the inspirations as well. More inspirations you can actually, as you can see on this one, you can use some of the bits and pieces and create like a little composition. So there are lots of different things, but I do struggle with embossing folders, so I thought it's going to be a good challenge for me and to challenge myself and do something different than I do normally, which are more layered cards. So as you can see, there is a set of papers and toppers you can download as well, and you can see them on the back of this die set. So let me show it to you, some of the papers and some toppers as well, which you can get from Craft World website. Lovely colors, and I already print off two sheets I found I will definitely use. So of course I print off the toppers, and I love this page. It's so beautiful, it's like watercolor, and I was looking at that dark purple and light purple as well, but I thought I'm not going to use up my ink, and I will definitely find those colors in my craft space, so I will definitely look for those two colors to complement those papers and toppers. So going back to the magazine, some inspirations, and on this page, on page number 14, we've got free project done by Monika. She has a YouTube channel called Crafting with Quilling Lady, and you will be able to find those tutorials for those cards she made with a previous issue. From she used issue 234, and she did kinetic cards with that festive bobo. This one was designed by Chloe's Creative Cards. So I will, if I will find that video, I'm going to link it in the description box below the video. So a few more pages and inspirations, and I like this box a lot, and the simple card as well. So, and at the end you will find a page where you can see what kind of things we're going to get in next issue. In issue 239 we're going to get some beautiful butterfly flowers and script, and 21 stamps plus die set, and this one is from Pink Fresh Studio. So as you can see, some of the inspirations over here. It's going to be a really fantastic issue with lots of beautiful goodies inside, and of course plus papers to download and different things. So I will prepare for my cards, and I will be back with my inspiration with those free gifts in that issue. So stay tuned, and I will be back in just a few seconds. As you can see, I've got some elements ready, and I'm going to show you how to make 3 different cards with those free gifts. So I'm using some cardstock from my stash, which is that a darker purple and lighter purple, and I've got some inks ready. I've got water reactive inks in Lavender Eyes, Crushed Velvet and Grasshopper. which is the green one. I'm starting off with the lavender eyes, which is the lightest shade of purple, because I feel like it's easier to add the lightest color to see how it works, and then if I will need to add darker color, it's going to be easy to add some highlights with the darker color. So I'm applying that lavender eyes water reactive ink with that small dauber which I found in my stash, which is actually very helpful to use for those little small areas. And then I'm using the other foam to add even more highlights, because different blending tools will give you slightly different effect, and it's either easier or harder to use. So try different tools and see which one works better for you. So now I'm going for that grasshopper ink, which is the green color, which is my favorite color from the green inks I have. I like that it's quite vibrant, and it works very well with the purple. So I'm trying not to go over to the purple, to the flowers with my green ink, which is not very easy, but I think I did manage to do that very well. So I'm adding, as you can see, more of that lavender eyes, and I already have that clear overlay by Spectrum Noir ready on the side, just to use it later on, because I might actually forget to use it. So I think it's time to add a little bit of color to the background, because I thought that white is just way too white and it doesn't make that flower pop. So I took Strawberry, a water reactive ink by Crafter's Companion, and I'm adding that slight yellow color around my flower just to make it pop even more. I think once you will see with the purple cardstock, you will see that it works much better than that pale white background, which didn't look very well. So I think in this way it works even better. So I think it's time to put my card together. I am applying my favorite glue to that purple cardstock. I've got happy birthday sentiment ready on the side to use on my card, because I think this one was not too big and it will work very well with that embossed panel. So I'm adding that happy birthday sentiment just at the bottom of my DL card, and I think it's time to add that clear overlay, which gives a tiny bit of sparkle to my flower, and it will make it even more special. So I love using that product, and probably you've seen me using that multiple times before. I thought that these cards need even more sparkle, so I'm adding silver gems to the center of those flowers, and I think you will see in a minute that it works very well with that purple, that yellow background, and that sparkle. So now it's time to show you how to put the 6x6 card, and as you can see, I used a circle cutting die to cut out the circle, which will be used for the third card you will see in a minute. I'm adding another layer, which is that beautiful paper I showed you I print off, and that now I've got another element, which is that beautiful flower, which I used 3D foam pads under that flower to give a bit more dimension to my card. I'm trying to make everything ready, just to make sure that this video is not way too long. And as you can see, the video is I speed up the video and I'm adding my voiceover just to make sure that the video has a lot of content, but it's not too long for you. So let me know, what do you think about this type of video? Would you prefer this one, or would you prefer no more pace and without speeding up videos? As you can see, I'm adding some gems, of course, my favorite silver gems, which I add to that DL card as well, and I think it works very well for that card, and I really love this card. I think this one will be my favorite, although all of them, I think at the end you will see that all of them, they've got something, because I think I love purple and pink together, so that's why. So as you can see, I'm putting my 4x6 card together. I've got everything ready. I added that lighter purple cardstock, and then I'm adding that printable paper, which measures 2 inches by 5.5. And then I'm using that circle I showed you that I cut out from that cardstock I use for that 6x6 card, the second card. And then that sentiment, thinking of you, very simple but effective card, perfect for swaps or for adding to ATCs. So I really liked those free gifts from Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine, issue 238. As you can see, I still got some elements, and I love those beautiful free gifts. I hope you like the cards. Let me know which one is your favorite, and you can use that embossing folder for different types of things. So you can actually use ink or inside one of the sides of that embossing folder, run it through the machine, and you will get a different effect. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.